It's worth saying that there was a school of economics which got all this right. The Austrian school, if you're familiar with people like Ludwig von Mises, Schumpeter, Hayek, and so forth, the Austrian school believed that economics should be a subordinate discipline of psychology. They were kicking around in Vienna at the time of Freud. And the Austrian school effectively believed that advertising and marketing were as much a source of value creation as manufacturing was. Because the value of something was not determined in the mind by what it was, but by the way it was perceived. And therefore, if you changed the context of something, you changed its value, even if the thing itself didn't change. And Ludwig von Mises here in National Economie, Theorie des Handels und Wirtschaften, effectively, when he mentions the man who sweeps the floor, he explicitly means advertising and marketing. He says so. You could produce Michelin-starred food in a restaurant that smells slightly of sewage and nobody would enjoy the meal. If one of the spikes on your fork was slightly out of alignment, you wouldn't enjoy the meal, okay? Now, if your food isn't popular, if it isn't selling, yep, you could try and make the food even better. That's a waste of time. No, get rid of the smell. And all too often what happens in businesses is when they have a product that fails, they try and change the product itself, not the context in which it's presented. And all of human perception is context dependent. There's a wonderful psychological experiment which I can demonstrate in a single slide. None of you, I think, read that first two words as Tai Chut. Now, actually, the H and the A are exactly the same symbol there. But your brain immediately goes, in that context, that one's an H, that one's an A. And similarly, you don't really notice that that's a B and that's a 13, although they're actually indistinguishable. What our brain does is it makes sense of something, because in evolutionary terms, what matters is not what something is, it's what it means. And so our whole perception is optimized around meaning, not around what matter.